Modern luxury 2025 represents a turning point in architectural thinking. This is more than a trend. It's a movement toward shaping the future with bold visions, daring lines, and purposeful spaces. Homes are no longer just shelters. They've become immersive experiences that express individuality, sustainability, and an elevated sense of comfort. Luxury today is less about excess and more about intentionality. Modern luxury 2025 redefines indulgence as living in harmony with nature, technology, and timeless design. Architects are focusing on quality, craftsmanship, and atmosphere, replacing flashy opulence with understated elegance that resonates deeply with the people who live inside. The design philosophy of 2025 homes is grounded in boldness. This isn't about shocking the eye, but about courageously experimenting with forms, materials, and layouts that break convention. Architects are using radical ideas to create living environments that inspire, challenge expectations, and spark a new way of interacting with spaces. Minimalism continues to thrive, but in 2025, it takes on a bolder tone. Architects are exploring clean lines not as simplicity alone, but as a tool to amplify presence. A flat roof, a seamless glass wall, or a sharp cantilevered edge creates a striking sense of drama while maintaining elegant restraint. Sustainability is no longer optional. It is the heartbeat of modern design. Luxury homes of 2025 embrace green roofs, recycled materials, and passive cooling systems. These aren't hidden features. They are integrated into the design as bold statements of responsibility, showcasing how eco-conscious living can be both beautiful and indulgent. Technology is not simply added into modern homes, it shapes the very design process. Architects integrate smart systems from the blueprint stage, ensuring lighting, climate control, and even wellness features become invisible yet essential layers of luxury. The boldness comes in harmonizing advanced technology with timeless design elements seamlessly. The open concept home remains central, but 2025 design pushes it further. Instead of wide-open empty spaces, architects create zones of fluid connection where the kitchen, living, and outdoor areas merge. Boundaries dissolve into a bold architectural flow, encouraging a lifestyle where interaction, comfort, and freedom of movement take precedence. Stone, wood, and metal remain timeless, but their use in 2025 takes a dramatic form. Textured stone walls double as art installations, reclaimed wood ceilings add warmth with grandeur, and polished steel beams become focal points. Each natural element is used in bold, expressive ways to define personality within the home. Large panels of glass define modern luxury 2025. Walls disappear into panoramic views, blurring the boundary between indoors and outdoors. The bold inspiration here is transparency, allowing light, air, and landscape to paint the interiors. Glass is not just functional but an architectural statement of openness and limitless imagination. Modern homes are increasingly designed as sculptural pieces of art. Bold architecture shapes homes that feel like they belong in galleries. Curved facades, floating staircases, and asymmetrical geometries. Each home becomes a statement piece, standing not just as a shelter, but as a landmark of forward-thinking artistic expression. Rather than building against the environment, 2025 homes are built into it. Bold design embraces the site's natural features. Trees are preserved inside courtyards, rivers flow alongside terraces, and hills become part of the structure. This philosophy creates homes that feel rooted, alive, and deeply connected to the earth. The era of all-white interiors is evolving into a bolder approach. Architects and designers are experimenting with earthy tones, deep blacks, muted golds, and bold accents of terracotta and emerald green. Color is no longer just decoration. It's a statement of mood, identity, and architectural storytelling. Modern Luxury 2025 continues to erase boundaries between interior and exterior. Expansive sliding glass walls, terraces that extend living spaces, and courtyards within the home make bold statements about freedom. The future of design is one where living spaces breathe, inviting nature to be an ever-present companion. Light is treated as a material in itself. Skylights, hidden LED strips, and dramatic openings transform how homes are experienced. Architects sculpt light to create bold contrasts, brightening key areas while leaving shadows to shape mood. In Modern Luxury 2025, light is both functional and profoundly artistic. Luxury is not always about size but about space that breathes. Architects design bold layouts with double-height ceilings, wide hallways, and strategic openness. This allows homes to feel both intimate and expansive, creating a psychological comfort that elevates the living experience without unnecessary extravagance. In bold design, furniture isn't just an accessory, it's part of the architecture. Built-in benches curve along walls, sculptural dining tables anchor open spaces, and bold statement pieces define the room's energy. Every element is carefully chosen not just to fill a space, but to elevate its character. Modern Luxury 2025 extends bold design into outdoor areas. Pools merge with terraces, fire pits are carved into stone platforms, and gardens are arranged as sculptural landscapes. Outdoor living is elevated to the same level of sophistication as interiors, creating a seamless and luxurious lifestyle environment. Instead of spreading outward, many 2025 homes build upward. Bold verticality creates striking silhouettes with rooftop gardens, cascading terraces, and multi-level living. These designs not only conserve land, but also make powerful architectural statements that define the skyline of future luxury neighborhoods. Architects are collaborating with artists, sculptors, and designers to push boundaries further. Bold murals, custom installations, and unique handcrafted details become integrated into the architecture. These collaborations create homes that are not just built but curated, turning everyday living into an experience of art and inspiration. Privacy is reimagined in 2025 homes with bold strategies, hidden courtyards, layered facades, and strategic orientation. Instead of walls that isolate, privacy becomes a design feature that enhances mystery and intimacy, allowing homes to feel open while preserving a sense of personal sanctuary. Innovation in materials is reshaping bold design. Self-healing concrete, dynamic glass that adjusts opacity, and carbon-neutral composites are now integral. These materials are not just practical. They make bold architectural statements about the future of design, where science and creativity meet to enhance everyday life. Geometric experimentation defines 2025 luxury homes. From hexagonal skylights to triangular courtyards, bold geometry adds depth and intrigue. These choices move beyond function, creating spaces that feel alive with energy, rhythm, and architectural playfulness, while still maintaining a sense of balance and cohesion. The first impression of a home in 2025 is dramatic. Bold entryways feature oversized pivot doors, sculptural pathways, and layered landscaping that builds anticipation. Architects understand that the approach to a home should be as inspiring as the interior, turning entryways into architectural masterpieces in their own right. Spaces in 2025 are designed with versatility in mind. Walls slide, partitions fold, and furniture transforms. Bold design embraces adaptability, creating homes that grow and shift with their inhabitants' lifestyles. Flexibility becomes luxury, ensuring that every square meter is both beautiful and purposeful. In urban settings, bold luxury homes make statements despite limited space. Vertical gardens climb facades, rooftop sanctuaries replace backyards, and glass towers showcase private residences. Bold urban architecture proves that even in dense environments, luxury can thrive with creativity, innovation, and fearless design choices. Modern luxury 2025 is enriched by global inspiration. Japanese minimalism, Scandinavian warmth, Mediterranean openness, and Middle Eastern geometry all influence bold architectural choices. The result is a multicultural design language that celebrates diversity while shaping a shared vision of the future of luxury living. Homes have become extensions of identity. Bold architecture in 2025 allows homeowners to express individuality, whether through daring facades, innovative layouts, or artistic material choices. The bold home is not just a place to live, it's a declaration of who you are and how you envision the future. Boldness doesn't mean temporary fashion. The best designs of 2025 are bold yet timeless, rooted in principles of proportion, light, and harmony. These homes will inspire decades from now, proving that true boldness lies in creating spaces that outlast trends and remain relevant across generations. Modern Luxury 2025 is more than architecture. It is a bold vision of the future. By merging sustainability, technology, artistry, and emotion, these designs redefine how we live. Every home built with courage and creativity becomes a glimpse into tomorrow, proving that bold design doesn't just shape houses, it shapes futures.